It's been a long time coming. I've thought about how I want to do this for a very long time. In honor of the success of the Nintendo Switch 2 and the Super Mario Galaxy movie releasing, let's open up Super Mario Bros. The Great Mission to Rescue Princess Peach. It turns out this is the very first anime based on a video game and was released in 1986. Please keep that in mind. When you're working with a movie that's almost 40 years old, you're not getting 4K quality picture. I'm just saying. Our opening is actually about surreal, where Mario actually playing the game on his Famicom, basically Japanese equivalent of the NES. Then, all of a sudden, Princess Peach appears on screen trying to flee a bunch of enemies. That was fast, and something tells us it's going to be one of the craziest things I've covered here. She tries to fend them off with their parasol, but is overrun and she leaps out of the television into Mario's arms. Then, who should show up to reclaim the princess but Bowser? As per usual, it falls to Mario's brother Luigi to rescue her before he marries Peach and brings disaster to the Mushroom Kingdom. While this plot's a bit very strange, at least makes more sense than the i3 movie, he even has another motivation to return a necklace. It's thankfully not a crazy piece of meteorite, but one comes between that bomb and this movie is that was an heirloom given to the princess by her late mother. Following a strange dog, Mario and Luigi are then whisked away from their job as plumbers and part-time grocery store managers towards the Mushroom Kingdom. Again, mighty strange, but makes more sense than a building and a Blade Runner knockoff in an old cement factory in North Carolina. So they decide how Mario Brothers' iconic outfits are off-model, among other things I'll get into later. Just give them some leeway as a very first anime based on a video game, not nearly as many deviations to the 93 film. They have been summoned by an old wizard known as Kinoko Sinin, loosely translated as Mushroom Hermit or Mushroom Mystic. Essentially, he's going to be a sort of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Gandalf, other such mentor archetype. He tasks Mario Brothers with finding a trio of power items that will help them on the quest to stop Bowser to save the princess. There's Super Mushroom, the Fire Flower, and the Power Star. Luigi is pleased to hear he can keep all the gold coins he finds, and apparently the dog's name is Kippy Tango. With this, the Mario Brothers and Kippy Tango set out to find the power-up and save the kingdom from disaster. Admittedly, the writers and animators had to embellish some details, as the previous sentence is basically the plot of the first game in a nutshell. To be fair, it does at least try to adhere to the whims of the game's setup. They find the first item as well as a bunch of other mushrooms that with the help of two Goombas, who are walking mushrooms and not 7-foot tall people with dinosaur heads. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and that was back when I had a false start. At that moment, however, Mario gets kidnapped by a bunch of Koopa paratroopa, who's as big as Gamera for some reason. Now, a total stretch is given how the video games do occasionally have the enemies be as big as Kaiju, but still pretty crazy. Mario is nearly fed to its babies, was able to bluff his way out by feeling he and Luigi don't taste good and gives them the extra mushrooms. The Mario Brothers then come across the realm of the Toads, who, in addition to being a precursor to multicolored ones later in the series, I'm also pleased to report that the main one is actually a funny man in a mushroom hat that folks a street performer. Journey continues. Mario and Luigi have to find the Firefly and Power Star next. I really like how Mario actually grows giant-sized here, like the early version of the giant mushroom from the new Super Mario Bros. Games. The Goombas reappear as the Mario Brothers need to head east, and the Goombas tell them there are many ways to go. Everyone else getting Wizard of Oz Scarecrow's eyes from this. Also, the sign the Goombas are in appears to be posted in a giant shoe, while I'm using one of my favorite original 3 games, Super Mario Bros. 3, introduced the Goomba shoes. Anyway, the Goombas point them out to a flower world where the Firefly is located. However, in the field, Mario and Luigi run afoul of a horde of piranha plants. Then the Mario Brothers get attacked by the Kiddo throwing spinies at them. Those things are so obnoxious. Not as much as the Hulk's Ninja Gaiden, but whenever I get a chance to jump on them and steal their clouds, I take it. Anyway, also for some reason the Kiddo sounds like the abridged Bulma. The spines awaken with sunlight and water. This is eco-friendly minions. Top of a vine, Mario's able to take out a piece of the Kiddo's cloud and rescue Luigi. Claw also reveals itself to be another one of the Toads. This kindly female gives the Mario Brothers a fire flower, so a proto-Toad of sorts. Mario Brothers continue their quest as only one power remains, the Power Star. While I always kind of find odd how Mario is able to attack the Buzzy Beetles with fire flowers by them being flame-proof in the games. Is Mario using a Game Genie or what? At the halfway point, Mario and Luigi even come across a larger plate instant ramen. I forgot to mention, there was a tie-in promotion when the buying of furikake rice topping during the film's initial release, and the ramen was actually a real product at the time. Much like the film itself, they're quite rare and have become value collector's items. Plus, they're not rich or brave enough to try a kind of novelty snack that's more than 40 years old. The Goombas then trap the Mario Brothers in the caves don't interfere with the wedding, but this is going to come out to bite them, and I'll tell you why when the time comes. Further in this house, they only leave them with one of the Hammer Brothers, despite the fact they outnumbered them when they stayed. I'm just going to leave them in easily escapable situations and assume the whole thing went to plot. Conveniently, not only has Luigi tunneled out of their cell, they've also found the Power Star. Now, they must rescue the princess. As for how the scale keeps changing on this old ship, as well as the size of this blooper attacking them, I think Lucy Lawler said it best. Unless when that happens, a wizard did it. The moonlight even leads them straight to the castle, just as the wedding is about to take place. The ship even goes over the red moon. Sailor's delight, I suppose. Bowser tries to escape the castle with Peach in hand right as the castle starts crumbling. What follows is actually a pretty clever way of adapting the boss stage from the game as Mario and Luigi give chase to Bowser. Even though this movie is totally insane, I'm very glad it makes effort to embrace the craze of the game, try to turn into some ill-fated, edgy adaptation. Peach is pleased to see Mario, but Bowser stands ways to finally face off, then Kippy Tango help fight. Mario even combines the power-ups he acquired, but not before he enjoys a bowl of furikake rice. Lisa starts egregious at Pepsi 1-4Z. Mario is hurled off the side of a cliff as he loses a power star, but I think Luigi pops up and gives it back to him, tunneling up as he threw a Bugs Bunny. Luigi feeds Mario the Power Star after he rescues Peach and battle truly begins. Mario royally clobbers Bowser and hurls him in the horizon by his tail full deck of Super Mario 64. The kingdom is saved and Mario returns Peach's pendant as peace restored in the land. It also turns out Kippy Tango is actually a prince now as Haru. Still, Mario's giving a kiss to herself as he vows to protect the Mushroom Kingdom should her enemies rise again. So, we close on Mario and Luigi returning home, and Bowser now helping out the supermarket with his minions, ending the line, game over appropriately enough. One of the things I enjoy most about this is the opportunity to poke some fun at my interests. This movie, much like the Nintendo game Inspired, is totally bonkers, but I had a lot of fun on talking about it. Given all the jokes I made at the expense of live-action film, I submit this one does a better job at adapting the game, also giving people something to enjoy by itself. Still have plenty of content in mind for the near future, so don't worry about me going anywhere just yet. I'd also like to thank the people who helped bring more attention to this movie, and all those who inspired me to make this. See y'all real soon when I look at the Super Mario Galaxy movie.